Everybody can see my presentation? Okay. And again, we are going to go over like super fast. And after, we are going to go to the like hands-on thing. Okay. What is financial aid? Is every money, free or not, that they are giving is given to you to be able to help to pay for your college education or your post-secondary education, because it's not only college, it can be a master, it can be a certificate, it can be an associate, okay? And you're gonna receive this presentation, meaning I'm not gonna go over every type of financial aid. You have the link here and you can click and learn more, okay? But it's all the money that you're gonna receive to like help you to pay for your education. If you are sponsored by your school, you are receiving financial aid because they are helping you to pay for that education. One error that people make is that we think that all financial aid is free, and that's not true. Financial aid can be free or not. It can be grants or scholarship, free money, everybody likes. It can be loans that we don't like, but maybe you need, or it can be work study. You work and they help you to pay for your education, okay? And for the 24-25, that is the thing that we need to be doing right now, because if not, the window is gonna close. You have the money that you can receive for federal Pell Grant. Remember, grant means free money, okay? That is $7,395. You can receive federal work study if the funds are available. You can receive subsidized and unsubsidized loans. And your parents, if you are dependent, but most of you that are doing the bachelor are not, you can they can have a loan on your behalf to help you to pay for your education, okay? What you need to do to be able to be eligible for this financial aid, you need to be U.S. citizen or green card holder, meaning eligible non-citizen, or be in a specific type of visa, okay, that are listed there. More about that, if you have a specific type of visa, you can talk to our director of financial aid. He knows more about that. More of the students that we have in the high schools are U.S. citizen or permanent resident, meaning we don't know a lot about the specific cases, but don't worry, we are going to be able to help you, okay? And if you don't have any questions, or if you have any question about that, running that we did over financial aid, please unmute yourself or write on the chat and we try to answer you, okay? Samantha, you're gonna learn things about financial aid that are important for class 2026, class 2027, class 2030, okay? Because every information about how you pay for your education is important, okay? Any question about the theory of the financial aid, the components of the financial aid, and what you need to do, what you need to be eligible for financial aid? Okay, let's keep going.
Question, Macho.
Yeah, dime.
Do any of you know the benefit of the financial aid for those that are being sponsored?
Yeah, okay. Even if you're being a sponsor, you may qualify for financial aid. Because remember, there is a cost of attendance. So what you cannot exceed is financial need. Cost of attendance is the difference between the cost of attendance and then minus your contribution gives you the financial need. So it's not only tuition. So yes, you could still apply.
Okay. Yeah, because you need to eat every day. I have a slide in my other presentation. Okay, this here, the cost of attendance. Let me see. Okay, can you see the little guy with the eyes? Okay, because you need to survive to get the next day to the school. Okay, the financial aid is not think only to pay for tuition and fees and books. It's to pay for you to be alive from one day to the other, okay? Meaning if you fill out the FAFSA and you qualify, the financial aid office keep in mind all those things, okay?
Okay.
And we consider, when you take your award letter, if you have a sponsorship, that's considered a scholarship loan, just
Right.
like there are many. So that would be part of your financial aid award. So let's say if you have a need of 10,000 and then you get a Pell for 3,000 and you have 3,000 sponsorship, you still could receive both.
Okay.
Okay, because it's a difference between both things. Okay.
It's the cost of attendance minus the family contribution give you financial need. And whatever that financial need is, and it's based on the ESER that you submit to the FAFSA. Until you submit the application, we don't know anything.
Right. Okay.
Okay, that's the reason. And it's no cost to submit the application, and it's any harm to your like credit or anything. Okay.
F stands for free. Free application
Yeah.
for financial aid, for student
It's
financial aid.
always a good idea, and you can come to our library and we can fill out together. Okay. And if you qualify, the system keep like doing all the process. Okay. Like let's see what happened. And if you don't qualify, you learn for your kids. Because it's coming soon. I know that they are like super like little, but when you like figure it out and you want to think about that, they are in high school already. Okay. Okay. And again, because learning by doing is the best way to learn, we are going, instead to talk and talk and talk and talk, we are going to have an example of one fake student. Every year FAFSA publish the FAFSA prototype, and we are going to like go and figure it out. I select one student that is independent, because most of you, most of the students that are doing the master are independent. Again, if you are not, okay, we can work together. You're going to have my email and we can do sessions, we can do a Zoom and fill out the form.
And a very
according
clear
to that.
thing that I talk about dependent or independent, if you are over 24, you're automatically independent.
Mhm, absolutely.
If you are doing a graduate program, you are automatically independent. And if you're under 24, that's a different ballgame because your parents are claiming you on the income tax. But over 24 is
You are on your own. Okay, but that your parents claim or not you in the taxes, if you are not 24, that don't like take your parents out of the form. Okay, your parents are gonna be responsible for you.
Yeah. Ms. Macho,
Okay.
there's a question on sponsored students and what to put in. So I think that'll be clearer once you start the actual.
When you start the actual FAFSA, you don't tell them during the FAFSA, you don't tell them what other financial aid you have. FAFSA is, you just tell them what comes to you through your work. If you are a dependent student, to your parents' work. And that's what it's basically what you put in your 1040 is most of what you're going to put on the FAFSA.
Yeah. Your taxes, okay, is based on your taxes, okay? And okay, and I think when we start filling out the FAFSA, that's the reason I think is the best way to go, because we have been doing that with IDELSI, a lot of presentations about financial aid, and people get lost in all the theory and all the concepts, okay? And for that reason, I think you are my guinea pigs. I think that moving to do a FAFSA during this presentation is going to help a lot to realize and to avoid the fear that we have to the things that we don't know, okay? Because that can be hunting to, oh my God, I need to fill a form that I never see. And really, you don't see the form until you are doing it. And that's the reason I think this is going to be beneficial. Okay. Before to fill the FAFSA, you need to have an FSA ID. Okay. That is really easy to have. And we have the instructions about how to have an FSA ID in our presentation, the presentation that we are going to send to you. And like you need your date of birth, your social security number, your phone number, and your email. Everybody knows that. You fill out the form, and in 3 days, you have your FSA ID. And that's the thing that you're going to use to sign electronically FAFSA. Can you do FAFSA on paper? Yes, you can, but it takes forever to get processed. It takes forever to have the result. And everybody is super used to fill things online, meaning I think it's the best way to do it. And you can access at any time. You can see what you answer and all of that. Okay. And without anything else, we are gonna we're gonna start with Alcina Tran. Alcina is an independent student. If you are a dependent student, Raya Tran is your person, okay? Meaning you can do any of those. And again, any questions, any concerns or problems, you can email Miss Janice or myself. You're gonna have our emails and we can help or we can ask for solutions on your behalf, okay? Alcina, you see, was born 5/5/1973, okay? She's almost my age. No, I was born in 62, okay? She's an independent student, okay? Raya was born May 5th, 2023. He is more an independent. He's still under 24 years old, okay? Let's launch this user. You see, this is the login page, and here you put your FSA ID, username, and password. You don't have an account, you click create account. And again, it's really easy. It's a really easy process, and you are going to have the step-by-step books. Okay? We log in here, okay? And you select, here we have 2024, 2025, 2023, 2024, 2023, 2024. Of course, is not available anymore because financial aid runs in a year basic from July to July, okay, June to July to July, I think it is, okay? But you still have time to fill out the 24-25, meaning we are going to start a new form, okay? And you're going to select that you are a student, okay? For those that have students that have sons or daughters that are going to college and you are a contributor and you need to figure it out how to do this, you click I am a parent, okay? But in this case, we are talking about students and you check I'm a student, okay? And you have now a series of 4 mini videos that I highly recommend that you watch. We usually go over and skip that, but they are really useful. We are gonna watch one of those, okay? The first thing is, what is the FAFSA? After you have, what are the contributors, okay? And even though we are talking about adults, okay? Adults also have contributors, because if you are married and you feel the taxes as a married person, okay? Because I always tell the students, it's not that what's happening in your house, it's what is happening in your taxes, okay? Because if mom and dad live together and they fill out taxes as single, they're single, okay? The same thing here. You have a partner, but you fill the taxes as single, you are single, okay? But if you are married and you are filling out the taxes as a married person, that person must be a contributor to your FAFSA form, okay? And this is really short, okay? And we are gonna watch, let me see if this works. Maybe it didn't because it's a FAFSA, it's a prototype. Okay, you can work by yourself because we are, and at the end, we are gonna talk about the contributor. Okay, let's see here. The contributor are the parents if you are under 24 and you are dependent, okay, or your spouse if you are married and you fill out the taxes as a married person. Doesn't matter if you are filing together or separate. The thing that matters is the category that you click in the filing status, okay? And that contributor must be invited and is gonna receive an email and we are gonna go over when we fill out the form, okay? We continue, we have the number 3 and we have the number 4, okay? You can go and you can watch the videos. And the first thing, and that is extra important because accuracy of the information is one of the most important things to be able to have financial aid, okay? Meaning you're gonna check here that your name is your name, the name that is in the Social Security, that your date of birth is your date of birth, that you didn't click in the wrong place, that the 4 last digits of your Social Security are okay, your email is okay, your mobile phone number is okay, and your mailing address is okay. All those like fields must be correct in order to have a successful final solution of your FAFSA form, okay? Extra important. What happened if I said, oh my God, instead of 73 is 72? You cannot fix that in the FAFSA form. Why is that? Because if you fix here, you fix only for 24, 25. And when you go to the next one, the mistake is gonna still be there. You need to fix that in your FSA ID, okay? Enter in there with your username and password, you go, you correct the date of birth, or you correct your middle name, or you correct whatever is wrong, okay? You save, you wait for the FSA ID to be corrected, and after you go back to your FAFSA. Accuracy is crucial, okay? Because we are talking about federal money, okay? They are gonna be checking everything, okay? Once, okay, I'm like Alcina and I check, my date of birth is okay, my Social Security, everything is perfect, and I go to continue. I'm gonna tell them what is the state of residency. I'm gonna tell them that I'm living there since my birthday because I was born there, okay? And this is one, if you fill the FAFSA before, 2 years before this, because this is brand new in 23-24, this is one of the most important pages for you and for your contributor, because you and your contributor must provide consent and approval. If you don't, or your contributor don't, you become eligible only for unsubsidized loans, okay? Meaning, what you are allowing them to do here, you are allowing them to look at your IRS data, okay? Automatically, without you be in the need to enter the numbers manually, okay? But if you don't give them consent, this is not gonna work and your FAFSA is not gonna be complete. Well, it's gonna be complete, but not in the way that must be complete, okay? Meaning, provide consent and support is extra important. Look what happened if you click decline. They said the student will be ineligible for federal student aid, okay? And you said, okay, I'm gonna provide consent. What happened if my parents, if I'm a dependent student or my spouse don't want to provide consent? because that the thing that happens is you are going to be ineligible. Okay? Meaning, provide consent. This is one of the most important steps of the FAFSA form. Okay? After, they are going to talk, or they are going to ask you about your personal circumstances. Okay? And this is where they are going to know if you have a contributor or not. What you need to put here, know whatever you want, okay? Really know what is happening in your house. You need to put here exactly what your taxes say, okay? However, FAFSA is previous, and we are going to talk about that too. 24-25, you use 2022 taxes, okay? What if you get divorced after? Okay, you need to figure it out that with the, you're going to put what is happening, okay? And after, when you enter the taxes, you're going to go to special circumstances, and you need to be in contact with the financial aid director of the institution that you are attending, okay? And Alcina is married, okay? She's not separate. And we go to continue, okay? And what is Alcina doing in college, okay? For the 24-25, what is Alcina doing in college? First year, second year, other undergrad, she's doing the master. Where she is, tell the financial aid office what is going to happen with her, okay? And for my student, we have 2 students in the audience today. Even if you are finishing your associate during dual enrollment, you put first year because you never use financial aid to pay for your class, okay? Anybody else, you put what you're going to be doing during your what you're doing now, really, because we are in 24-25, okay? And Alcina is going back, okay? She finished the high school long time ago, and now she's going back to school to finish her bachelor. She already put the kids through college, the kids are married, she has time now, okay? And the student is gonna be finishing the first bachelor? No, because she is going back to school, okay? Like a lot of people. And click continue, okay? And it's gonna ask for other personal circumstances. If you were homeless, unattended, etc., if you are an emancipated minor. The answer to most of these questions for most of the people is no, okay? But you need to read every one of them to see if that apply to you or not. If you were in the army, or the armed forces, anything that can apply to you, you check. In the case of Alcina, she's not. She don't have any of those special circumstances, okay? And other special circumstances, and this is one change that you're gonna note between 2024-2025 and 2025-2026. It said other circumstances, and they are asking if you were homeless, okay, or self-supporting. In 2025-2026, these questions is homeless. It's not with euphemism, okay? And Alcina wasn't homeless, meaning we are gonna say no, okay? And because she is a lot more than 24 years old, and because she's married, okay, and she didn't have any special circumstances, she is an independent student, okay? We are gonna continue, okay? However, she is an independent student, but she has a contributor because she's married, okay? And for that reason, we are gonna invite Pepe Perez, that is the husband, and that was born October 1, 1972, okay? And his email is pepeperez@hotmail. Be sure that you put the right email because this invitation only go through email, and be sure that you tell your contributor that the email is going to be sent, okay? Because they need to go through there. We invite Pepe Perez. Pepe Perez knows that he needs to be doing that, and at the same time, we are going to finish Alcina application, okay? The next thing is the student demographics, okay? This screen change for the 25-26 now is only 2 options. You have 4 options here. It's only 2 options in the next one, male and female, okay? And this gonna ask for, I think this is preferred no to answer, okay? That's me, why they are gonna ask for that. They don't need that information. And here, okay? US citizen or national, eligible non-citizen that are primary permanent resident, but some type of visa, okay? Like you were victim of a crime, you were like abused, okay? Those kind of things, you were a specific witness of something. A special type of visa also make you an eligible non-citizen. But if you are neither US citizen or eligible non-citizen, your route to financial aid through FAFSA stop here, okay? Because in order to be eligible for FAFSA, you need to be either a national or an eligible non-citizen. And we know that Alcina was born in 73 in New York. For that reason, we put US national, okay? The parent educational status, if you don't know, you don't know, okay? Alcina was born in 73, maybe she don't remember, she never asked her parents. If the parent was killed in the line of duty, because it's like a special treatment for that. And now we go back to important things, okay? The high school completion status, okay? Even if you graduate 20 years ago, you need to let them know what is your high school completion status. That can be high school diploma, that can be a state recognized high school equivalent. Is this not on the of the above? That can compromise also your financial aid situation, because in order to be eligible, you need to go to college or to a certificate or to an associate in science. Like for all of that, you need your high school diploma, okay? What happened if you came from another country? You need to, for example, take the GED to validate your high school, okay? We know that Alcina finished her high school in New York, okay, because she has been living her whole life there. We look for New York here, okay? The city and the high school name, okay? For those of you that are doing this, my 2 students, okay, it's important that you select the right school, okay? And we continue, we confirm, yes, that is my high school. And now it's information about your finance, okay? If, when you provide consent and approval, okay, FAFSA connect to the IRS. That connection can be successful or not, okay? It's in a few cases, we fill out like 400, we help people to fill out like 400 every year FAFSA forms, and in the last 2 years, only a few cannot connect. However, if that happens, don't panic. They're gonna be asking for more things, for more information, but that is not a problem, okay? The only thing is like your financial aid office is gonna ask for a copy of the taxes, for an official copy of the tax, if that connection is not done, okay? Here, if you have Medicaid, if you have whatever, okay? In this case of Alcina, none of these apply, okay? and the family size. The family, look at this, okay? If the student family size different from the number of individuals claimed in 2022 tax return, okay? My advice, I have been doing this for a lot of years. If you don't want to complicate your life with the financial aid office, you put no. But it's really super different, you put yes, okay? But I highly recommend that you put no. We have our financial aid director here. Maybe he can like help you more with that, okay? And the number in college, okay? How many of those people are gonna go to college that are in your taxes, okay? Because we already said my family size is the same size that I claim on the taxes. And suppose that the daughter of Alcina and herself are going to college, okay? We put two, we put one, we put whatever, okay? And now they are going to ask for that kind of information that they cannot extract from the taxes, okay? And really, you put 0 in all of that because most of us, we don't have those kind of things, okay? 0, 0. The college grant, scholarship, and AmeriCorps, it depends more. If you are not in your first year, you're gonna have money in a scholarship. If you have a scholarship from Doral College, it depends. If you have Bright Futures, it depends, okay? And I don't think any of us has money from a foreign country, okay? However, you put the numbers that belongs to you, okay? Child support, if you receive child support, okay? That's the thing that you know, okay? And current cash or savings in your checking account, okay? You are a student, you are poor, most of you are teachers, okay? I don't think that you have real estate or farms or business, but you know your reality, okay? And after, you're gonna select the college. I cannot select Doral College here because this is a prototype and don't have all the information available, okay? We need to select whatever is here. I put Florida and look, it's like things from New York. I search, I select, you're gonna like put Florida, you're gonna put Doral as a city, you're gonna put Doral College, and you're gonna select Doral College, okay? You can select until 20, but you need only one. At least that you are a high school student that you can put until 20, okay? And that's it, super easy, okay? The simplification of the FAFSA is kind of real. It's a lot less questions that we had before. And you're gonna like check everything that you wrote here to be sure that you didn't click in the wrong place. Super important, okay? Here in financial, in theory, if you have 0, some people don't put anything. They say, I don't have a farm, I'm not gonna fill out, put zeros, okay? It is less possible that you have errors when do you fill out everything, okay? And the college, and now the signature, okay? We know that the contributor is, we send the invitation, the status is invite sent, okay? When the contributor fill out, that's gonna appear here. You have the summary, and you're gonna sign the FAFSA. Because you enter with your username and password for the FSA ID, the computer, the form is gonna remember you, meaning the only thing that you need to do is click sign. Okay? And that's it. Is that done? No, because the contributor, you see, needs to fill out the invitation. Okay? They are going to receive an email with a link. They click on that link and it's super similar but short to the form that I showed to you right now. Okay? Questions?